Hello and welcome back to Noise Violation. We are here today with Joey Adams. Joey, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Hey, it's my pleasure, man.
Well, I'd like to start off with a little bit about your background. Where did your passion for music first begin?
You know, it probably sprouted when I was maybe 7 years old, maybe 6, and I was just riding in the car. I remember listening to Kenny Chesney's Greatest Hits #2 with my brother in the car all summer long, just nonstop, and it started from there. My whole family's a bunch of musicians, so it kind of sprouted, but I didn't even start playing until I was about 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, is guitar the only instrument that you play?
I can play a little bit of the ukulele, and I've professionally played mandolin for people in a bluegrass band, and that was a one-time thing.
Yeah.
And, that's just about it, really, just ukulele, mandolin, but mostly, for the most part, guitar.
Alrighty.
I still have a little ways to go on that.
Hey, you're sounding great so far.
Thank you.
Now, who were some of your early musical influences?
Well, are you talking like family or
Whether it be family or music-wise.
music-wise? Definitely my dad, my mom, my Uncle Tim, they all performed when they were my age, and they perform now. And music-wise, definitely, any time of day I'll be listening to Eric Church or Kenny Chesney or, some rock band. I'm a big fan of Led Zeppelin all the time. But, yeah, for the most part, it had to do with my family.
Very nice. Now, you mentioned classic rock and country. Are those the main genres that you specialize in?
Yeah, for the most part. My dad, he picked up the banjo about 2 years ago, and I started playing some bluegrass music with him. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but I do enjoy some artists more than others. But for the most part, I try and stick to country and classic rock.
Okay, that's a very nice combination. They go hand in hand.
Yes.
Now, you performed several original songs on the show today so far. What's the music writing process like for you?
It depends on the song, really. There's some days where I'll be sitting in my room and I'll have a notebook, a pen, and my guitar, and I'll just be picking along something, and I'll just be writing down what I'm feeling. Or sometimes, if, a big event happens in my life or whatever, like whether I'm sad, happy, just feeling goofy, I'll write it down. And it's whatever comes to you.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You gotta be definitely in touch with your feelings, in touch with your surroundings. It's just the littlest thing that sometimes sparks that creative flow.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
you just never know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out a way to make everything rhyme.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you mentioned to me earlier that you kind of grew up in a rural sort of area. How much has that influenced your musical style?
That, incredibly. Growing up, it's basically, my town is between two giant cornfields. And it's that all anyone listens to there is country music. If you don't listen to country music there, then you're just the outcast. And, growing up, I'd hear country music on the radio going to school or at school. And then, because of my family and my dad, the time he grew up, I'd be listening to John Mellencamp in the car. And it kind of went hand in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you're playing on the show today with Ryan Smurthwaite. How did you and Ryan first meet up?
Well, the joke is that we both swiped right on Tinder. But, no, actually, I'm not entirely, I don't think I remember how. I think it was more like, I think I wanted to record a song with him, and I was like, hey, man, can you help me out? And he was like, yeah, no problem. And then Kyle Caruso, actually. Now it's ringing a bell. Kyle Caruso, he's the president of College Life here, and he kind of introduced us through College Life that we're both a part of, and he was like, hey, you guys should practice together, and we ended up playing at a bonfire together earlier in the year, and everyone seemed to like it, so we just kind of keep sticking to it and working together, and I'm enjoying it. Some of the songs I played today, he improved on immensely.
Oh, yeah?
Musically wise, that man is a wizard when it comes to anything.
Well, you guys are both very talented in your own right. It takes a very special kind of person to be able to create music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, what goals do you have moving forward as a musician?
I'm wanting to get into writing professionally. I want to start performing more than I am right now. It's been kind of hard moving to a new area. I want to record a lot too.
Okay.
And hopefully just try and move my way up in the world.
There you go.
Slowly but surely. I mean, I'm not in a rush to get anywhere, but I'd like to try and move forward in this type of career.
See any Grammys in your future?
I wish.
Now, if someone were interested in booking you for a live show or to write music of some sort for them, how could they get in touch with you?
Simply my phone number or an email. I have like 6 different emails. I answer all of them. Instagram is another good one. That's just how I get a hold of everyone, is through Instagram or phone or email. But yeah, for the most part, just call me up and say, hey, I want you to do this. And that's about it.
Hey, there you go. That's the best way to do it. Now, before we go to break, is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers today?
I don't know, but if I ever get to recording and I ever release a CD, please buy it.
Well, wonderful, Joey. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. As we go to break, you're going to see a graphic with Joey's contact information. Noise Violation will be right back after this short break.
That's when I found out about Chris Lee's operation. Hey, I have an idea.
What is it?
I'll be right back. Do you want to carve pumpkins around all this expensive equipment?
Heck yeah! But how can we do it safely?
I know how.
What's that?
Make sure to place a bag under your pumpkin to keep your table clean. Make sure to keep your hand away from the blade when carving. Try not to cut yourself while carving your pumpkin. Cut the hole in the top large enough to fit your hand. Always keep a bag to put seeds in. Don't be afraid to recut a hole to make it larger. Always keep the right tool for the job for a nice looking pumpkin. Never get discouraged if your pumpkin doesn't look nice. I hope these tips help you make a beautiful pumpkin. Enjoy your Halloween.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us this week on Noise Violation on WLU TV 14. Before we sign off this week, Joey and Ryan are going to go on ahead and sign our Garage Door of Fame. Be sure to tune in next week to hear the next great band perform on Noise Violation. But before we go, let's hear one more great tune from Joey Adams and Ryan Smurthwaite.
Well, I remember back when I was 16, sitting around begging just my pops and me. A friend walked up in a cowboy hat, said, I like what you're doing, but it ain't where it's at. I see this road, leave you colding alone. Oh, dead broke, just a bag of bones. You better take heed to the words I say, and stay quite clear the lost highway. Oh, southern winds, won't you take me high? Oh, I wanna hear sound coming from an amplifier. Good times picking with a bottle of wine. I've been on broke guitar picking loud when I die. Holes in my clothes, I got holes in my shoes. I got a hole in my heart, that's why I'm singing the blues. A change in your pocket, but it's all gone. Everything I do seems to be wrong. So now I'm broke, I'm back on the street. A guitar kissing a stage with me. You better listen up, cause it ain't no lie. Please don't nickel in when you walk by. southern winds won't take me high. Yeah, it's hard to keep rolling, all we got is flat tires. Good times picking with a bottle of wine. I'll be no broke guitar pick, Lord, when I die. Get it right. Came in this way with nothing on my back. I leave the same way, and that's a fact. In it for the money, I'm in it for the fame. I don't really care if you remember my name. So now I got to go, I got to hit the road, do the only thing that I know. I'm feeling deep down, and I gotta be true, but it sure is hell ain't gonna change for you. Oh, southern winds won't take me high. I wanna hear the sound coming from an amplifier. Good times picking with a bottle of wine. I'll be no broke guitar picker. Oh, Lord. Jack and Diane, two American kids grown up in Highland. Jack gonna be a football star. Diane's debutante backseat of Jackie's car. Sucking on chili dog outside the Test of Freeze. Diane sitting on Jackie's lap and got his hand between his knees. I said, hey Diane, let's run on behind the shady tree. Dribble off them Bobby Brooks, let me do what I please. Or say, oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Or say, oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Walk on. Jack sits back, collects his thoughts for the moment, scratches his head and does his best James Dean. When that Diane, we gotta run off to the city. Diane says, baby, you ain't missing nothing. Oh, Jack said, oh yeah,